The 2017 P&G Gymnastics Championships are brought to you by Pantene. Strong is beautiful. Gorgeous day to be doing anything outside, but we're inside, and a little bit of a cautionary score from Margzetta Frazier.
Yeah, but 2.5 tenths better than she did night one, and night one was really big for her.
And we stay on the floor for Jordan Chiles, who coming into this last night is in the top 5.
And she says that her favorite thing is being able to do things other people can't, like fly, and boy, can she fly. Her 2 first tumbling passes are just gigantic.
Now on floor exercise for David off Jordan Chiles.
Out of bounds, and I believe both feet hit the ground. That would be 3 tenths off.
Well, even with that small mistake, stepping out of bounds, that was an amazing routine, just full of so much power. You know, earlier this year, she missed out on making the team for the Italy competition, didn't make the AT&T American Cup, and so she really says that that has given her more motivation to push harder.
Things were going so well.
But this opening tumbling pass, it was not like this day one. This was so much higher, so much more power, beautiful position into an immediate split jump, and giving her some bonus.
That's the way you're supposed to do it. She actually rebounds out of it and ready for this tumbling run right here. Connection into a double back, holds on a little bit too long, hips in back of her, and that's 1 foot and 2 feet down, which is 3 tenths of a point plus the hop. Still, I think she's going to get a better score than she got night one.
In 2018, the world's best athletes compete on the world's biggest stage. The Winter Olympics coming in February to the networks of NBC Universal. Love that music. Pyeongchang, Korea. There's your leader, Reagan Smith. She leads by 1.2, so she lost a tenth in the first rotation. Let's say she's a lock for the World Championships in October. That leaves 3 spots other than her. How many women here tonight are in play for those 3, would you say?
I think there's probably 7.
Yeah, I agree. But we counted about 6 or 7, and you know, again, it's not only this competition. They will go to a final selection camp at the training center, and they'll have to compete there again. So what the selection committee is really looking for is that consistency all the way around, not just to do well at one competition.
But we saw Riley McCusker there. We saw Jordan Chiles. They are certainly in the conversation at this point. Riley McCusker, you know, before the meet began, day one, I would say a lot of people had a lot of doubts. But, you know, not only did she rock day one, but I can't overemphasize how important I believe it was that she struggled at the beginning of bars and was able to come back and really do a phenomenal routine after that. Showed a lot of character.
that gymnastics was going on, Jordan Chiles was on the vault. Third place.
And she can vault. She won night one, doing that Aminar that was popularized by Michaela Maroney and then Simone Biles, among others. But tonight comes up a little bit short, and you know, that was just a judgment call. This was a great and powerful vault. She's really going for the landing, which when you're facing forwards at the end is really tricky, but great height, nice look in the air, and just puts her feet a little bit too far out in front.
Well, there's always that fine line between really trying to stick your landing, especially on such a difficult vault like that, and really just making it to your feet.
1.7 deductions, so that's... Here in Anaheim, Riley McCusker is forcing the issue. What was once a 1.3 lead for Reagan Smith, looking for her first national title, is now down to a still formidable but lower 1.05. Jordan Chiles is in third. Back for the third rotation after this.
Watching these nationals, having Simone withdrawal. What is it like for you, though, to be on the sidelines?
It's kind of nice. It is a little bit weird and awkward for me because I've been competing in this meet for like 6 years now, so it's like, but I'm happy that I'm not here tonight.
You've won the last 4, by the way. So you said in Rio over and over and over, my main mission is to enjoy the moment. 1 year later, as you look back, what did you enjoy most?
Oh my gosh, I think spending time with friends, family, doing things that I wouldn't be able to do while I was training, and just taking the time off, find myself, and like doing fun things.
Not being the queen with all that weight around your neck?
Yes, it's a lot easier, but it's, yeah.
So you told me the other day that you're back in the gym. Where are you? How's that going? And can you see yourself back here soon on the competition floor?
I don't have a set date on which competition I'm going to return to. I do want to turn to competing because I love it so much. But the beginning is it's okay.
You said you thought you were a little weak.
I am weak. I swear. Like, it's hard, or it's harder than I thought, at least.
Finally, your teammate Allie made some comments about the handling of these sexual abuse allegations. Your thoughts?
Yes. Well, I think we all support the Final Five. All support what Allie is doing.
All right. Thank you so much, Simone. Good luck back in the gym, and I know you got a lot of folks cheering for you to get back out there.
Thank you so much.
All right, Al?
Okay, we'll have to think about there. Shani Adams' score of 13.2. Well, we talked earlier about what Allie Raceman has said, and we gave you USA Gymnastics' response. You were part of USA Gymnastics. What do you think about this?
Well, to be completely honest, I had a different experience with USA Gymnastics and had nothing but an incredible career, and unfortunately don't have that same experience. But they definitely have a huge platform, so hopefully they'll take that platform and put it to good use.
We just want what's best for all of the athletes. Everybody, I believe, on the floor wants that, and a lot of changes have been made and are being implemented, and I think they're going to help.
On the balance beam. In third place after the second rotation was Jordan Chiles.
And she really had an event vaulting where she could set herself apart, but sat it down on that very difficult vault. Transition.
Beautiful release moves.
And I like this right here. Toe on, and she'll do a full pirouette and connect it right into what's called a ginger. You did that, Nastia, remember?
Sure did. Years ago.
Not that long ago.
And that was good because she showed the selection committee that even with a mistake on one of her best events, she can come back and still be mentally strong enough to turn the page and do a great bar routine.
Coming up next on the Meeting Bars for Texas Dreams will be Indiana Sosa.
Well, there's a gold medal row. That is the final five. Gabby Douglas, Allie Raisman, Madison Koshin, Simone Biles, and Lori Hernandez supporting the next group of gymnasts. They're all taking the year off. We'll see what the future brings. Simone Biles has told us she is back in the gym. Doesn't feel strong yet. Meanwhile, the Marta Karolyi era is over. That man is now running the show, Valery Lukin. And Nasty, of course, he's your dad. How do you balance that one out?
He is, but you know, that's kind of the way my life has always been. When I was competing on that competition floor in the gym, he was just my coach. When we went home, he was just my dad. So this isn't really unusual for me, because when I look out in the arena on the competition floor and see him, he's just the head coach. The only difference is we might leave this arena tonight and go to dinner together as a family.
How come I never get invited?
Got to be nice to him.
Well, meanwhile, the standings include a big lead for Reagan Smith. But the interesting thing, that's a really big lead. I mean, something really, really bad would have to happen. Anyway, McCusker is in second place. She might be a little vulnerable with Frazier and Chiles both tied. So that means there's two chances to maybe catch her.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all going to develop in the fourth rotation.
Yeah. Mars Frazier actually has over a point in potential score ahead of Riley McCusker. Riley's going to vault where she is watering down. It has a maximum of 14.4, and Mars, as I said, has a maximum of 15.5.
Well, you saw that deep breath from McCusker. So much tension. The end in sight. Boy, not too many of us were thinking silver. Here's Jordan Chiles on the balance beam where a lot can go wrong. We've seen that for years. She's in a tie for third. So if she wants to challenge the silver medal of McCusker, she has got to nail this.
Coming up next on Ball for Oasis will be Jake Carey. Coming up next on Diva Bars for 5280 will be Alona.
Oh, boy. Oh, my. Cannot believe what she just did there. And she can't believe what she just did there either. That was all improvisation. She's just spinning. And
It almost looked like she couldn't even stop herself.
Yeah, I'm just looking around at the coaches on the floor and some of the other athletes, and they're all just blown away. She was supposed to stay down low the entire time.
Well, after kind of put that beside her. Great beam routine so far. Just the dismount right here.
Nice double pike, and what a landing.
Let's check out these reactions. I think I heard her say, I have no idea what happened.
I'm sure she doesn't. Because she's supposed to stay in this position right here the whole time. She gets off balance, she stands up, and she keeps turning. That she didn't come off the bench. If someone tried to replicate that, 1,000,000 times they wouldn't be able to pull that off. Like I said, all the coaches on the floor just mesmerized.
I was a trip. I was supposed to do a double squat, but I stood up and I did a triple.
You know, I don't even know if she's ever done that, actually trying to do it, just a triple turn like that. Maybe she has, but that was
Jordan Chiles in a tie in third. Okay.
I think the judges were perplexed as to what to do for that. And you know what? They had to come up with a value for that element. And I'm not sure. She thought she only did 3 total turns. I'm not sure if she did 4.
I believe she did actually do 4.
Okay, so she comes out of that all right. Meanwhile, Carey, first vault, 14.4. Second vault, 14.35. And this is Riley McCusker's last go at it. She's on the vault. trying to clinch her silver medal.
You know, she's going to do a little bit of a easier vault than what we've seen from some of the other competitors, but very clean, beautiful body position in the air, gets a lot of height. So really she just wants to try to really get that landing and try to get as close as sticking it to possible.
She needs better than a 13.6 to stay in that silver medal spot.
And that would be really hard because this, like I said, this vault has a maximum score of 14.4. She's capable.
Wow.
This
is going to be close.
Yeah, she's got to do what she usually does with great form, but then she's got to nail the landing. And it was pretty good.
It was very
pretty good.
And now it's really up to the judges because we've seen them all weekend long. Sometimes they're a little bit more strict, sometimes not as much. But the thing that she has going for her is that beautiful body position in the air.
Shenikova gets knocked 12.8. But right now, what is the number for McCusker? We'll have that after this as we head to the finish line in the P&G Gymnastics Championships. All night long, Riley McCusker has been in second place, and now she's not. The vault she needed was better than a 13.8, and she gets a 13.4. She's now in third. Jordan Chiles is in second. And coming up in a moment, Margzetta Frazier, who could knock McCusker off the podium. But now to the leader, Regan Smith. Remember saying it so many times, maybe for Simone Biles. Okay, maybe not her best night, but she's still crushing the field.
Absolutely, and she basically, if she's remotely clean, she is going to win a national title. And, you know, I say it every time at this point. You know, there are a lot of things you dream of when you're a little gymnast. You want to go to the Olympics, win a gold medal, go to a World Championships, win an American Cup, but you also want to be able to say, absolutely, that I am the U.S. national all-around champion, and that is right within her grasp. Big tumbling combination here. Gorgeous.
Just beautiful, but coming up right here, that same skill we saw from Morgan Hurd, standing back with a full twist.
Woo!
Wow, her foot completely slipped off the beam, but she was able to hold it on. And just rock solid so far.
One of the ways Regan kept herself relevant was balance beam in the 2016 conversation. If she gets through this, she is the national champion right there, Regan Smith.
American Cup, check. National Championship, check. Montreal, here she comes.
One leg, you gotta do one.
I was like, in the two today.
Get it, baby. Good job. Good job.
Good job, Reagan. That was awesome. Guys, we're done. I know.
Tremendous relief knowing that it's all done.
You got it. What's with the one leg landings, though?
Last bit of drama, and it involves this woman from the Parkettes, Margzetta Frazier. If she can somehow pass Riley McCusker, she could go home with a bronze medal. Big deal. She needs better than a 14.0.
We have seen people struggle on this element, and that got a little funky too.
And again, there's very few people that can just do that skill so well.
Nice. So that 14.2 has been achieved by a number of gymnasts here tonight.
Just seems a little shaky. I have to say, ending on the balance beam on the second day of competition is always a little more nerve-wracking.
Just the dismount.
Oh boy.
Now this is going to be tough because there were just a few too many minor mistakes throughout that routine. And the judges are going to be looking at every single element.
Yeah, I don't think that she's going to do that. I think that it's going to stay exactly the way it is now for the podium. But I'll tell you what, though, she still did herself a major solid here at these championships.
Okay, so here's the deal. Better than a 4.0 to move into third. Better than a 14.2 to move into second. She just said to Donna Strauss, I love you.
Very nice young lady. All of these kids are so, such quality individuals.
They're eye to eye, but Reagan's on mad.
Okay, I don't know. We might have tied. Is that bad? No? No, we're fine. I know. We got to see.
Jordan said we might be tied. Marzetta said, is that bad?
We got this.
Here we go. She didn't do it. She gets a 13.25, and she's going to miss by a fair margin, almost a point. So it's Jordan Chiles in second to Reagan Smith, and then McCusker is going to get the bronze for third. Well, there was a time tonight when I'm not sure Jordan Chiles was thinking about a medal here.
Yeah, well, after she sat her vault down, I'm sure she was very disappointed, but she's runner-up. But once again, the bulk, or a number of these girls will travel back to Houston, Texas when we get a little closer to the World Championships that begin the beginning of October.
Reagan Smith, that'll clinch this national championship with ease. 15.05 with just over a point in deductions.
It almost looks like a 15 had gone into extinction in gymnastics. But that was great.
So we have now.
This year, Reagan said that she wanted to kick butt in 2017. You won the American Cup, and now you're standing here with your first national championship. Can you describe what this moment is like?
It feels amazing just to feel like all my hard work has paid off. It feels amazing to be here and competing with all these girls.
You were the favorite, the heavy favorite. You were in the headlines all week. Some people wilt under that spotlight. Why does that bring out the best in you?
It just makes me feel like have a great energy, and I love the crowd, and I love like intention, so it makes me feel like so special, and yeah.
Well, your coach told me, Kim told me that she thought she was going to have to get the hook to take you off the floor because you were soaking up the crowd so much.
Yeah, that was really a fun moment to be in.
All right, well, we expect we'll see you at World, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Al?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do if you can through the pressure. Have fun, and it looked like Reagan Smith did that.
My DNA They say that hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans than racism in recent years.
I live for black my DNA. This is my heritage, all I'm inheriting. Money and power, the maker. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
Nice getaway, Sticks. So, you're a pet doctor. At least that's what the Google says.
Isn't Pops a hoot?
Did you just say Pops? Is this your dad?
No.
Oh. Thank goodness.
No, I'm her granddad.
You know, I was gonna bow out of game night. Not anymore.
All jeans on sale, up to 50% off. No time to spare.
Finally, my own space. It looks dreamy. And I didn't blow my budget. I found it all at Ross. Organized. And I saved so much. Genius. See? You gotta go to Ross.
We took things up with our new signature sriracha sandwich. It's topped with crispy onions, fresh baby spinach, and kale. Then we took it up some more with an exclusive sriracha mac sauce. Now at McDonald's for a limited time.
Red Gertz?
Sorry, I was eating a Milky Way.
Take a bite of you, come play with me.
It's balanced. It's easy drinking. It's refreshing.
If you've got the time,
it's what American Lager was born to be. Welcome to the High Life.
Miller beer.
You got popcorn all over your lap. For your information, I was not lotioning.
I try to keep telling myself to be fearless.
A new champion, 17 years of age, Karen Chen.
When I'm out there on the ice, I have to be magical.
The 2017 P&G Gymnastics Championships have been brought to you by Pantene. Strong is beautiful. Now ride awaits. All right, the final results, it was a blowout in the end. Reagan Smith wins by 3.4. Jordan Chiles, remember she sat down in the vault and she's going to get a silver medal in a moment. Riley McCusker hangs on to the bronze medal. Trinity Thomas needed a 14.5. She got a 14.2, so it was close, but it was 3/10 that put her off the podium. Now, the question is, how does this World Championship puzzle get put together?
Yeah, well, that young lady is without a doubt, going to make that team unless she's injured. You know, so, but there were a lot of athletes that showed themselves and showed that they can contribute and are medal contenders.
And when you think about it, Nastia, the reason they're only foregoing, the United States has been so dominantly good that the other countries, for the most part, can't keep up with that depth.
Yeah, and the year after the Olympic Games, it's always just an individual world championship, so no team competition, but there will be that all-around finals, just like super important. Reagan has a chance to get an all-around medal, potentially a gold, so there's a lot at stake in a few weeks.
0.65 in this competition, but she wins it by 3.4. Reagan Smith, congratulations. Remember, the World Championships in October from Montreal can be seen on the NBC networks. Coming up next on NBC, it's American Ninja Warrior. For our entire NBC sports crew here in Anaheim, California, I'm Al Troutwig. For Tim Daggett, Nastia Lukin, Andrea Joyce, Reagan Smith, Riley McCusker, Jordan Chiles, your medalists here in California at the Honda Center.
Is that my phone? You're lying!
I need you to do this for me. It's just a 2-minute video. It won't hurt you. Open the door! Julia! I need you to help me. Hope watched it. We've all watched it.
To get your kids to eat fruit every day, show them a fun, silly way to do it. Take an orange. Not only does it give them their daily dose of vitamin C, it can also provide their daily dose of fun. The more you know.
Predictability, the milkman, the paperboy, the evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart.